Wherever you go, wherever you be, do not say yes when you mean to say no. So, this is a nursery school rhyme we used to sing back then when we were much younger. I doubt even they still sing it these days, and it's a very interesting song. I realized that this song is quite deeper, more intricate than we thought it was back then. So it wasn't just only about the peripheral, wherever you go, wherever you will be, do not say yes when you intend to say no. But it is more about how you communicate your idea. So don't communicate an idea that you never intended to communicate. So communicate the idea that you really have on your mind. That is what this is more about. So, this brings me to a story of a place I was invited to. I was invited to a particular program in a church. And while the pastor was preaching, he said something like this, or he said this: I pray for all of you. God will give you a new face. And while he said that, almost all the congregation, or if not all the congregation, had their hands on their faces and they were shouting, Amen. The pastor looked at them and he was a little puzzled. Then he repeated himself all over again to be sure. He reiterated what he said to be sure if they really understood what he was saying. So he said, I pray for you again. God will give you a new face. And all of them had their hands to their faces and they shouted, Amen. So the pastor was now puzzled. Then he said, okay, I pray that God will give you a new face, a new face, a new face. That was his gesture. And the same thing happened. The congregation had their hands on their faces while shouting Amen. So the pastor had to explain himself and say, God will give you a new PHASE. So a new level, a new PHASE, a new level, and still pronounce face. And people still had their hands on their face. So what happens to be the problem there? So the pastor didn't realize that there is a difference between the pronunciation of FACE and PHASE. So in FACE, the letter F sounds F. In PHASE, the letters PH sounds F. Now, in FACE, the letter A sounds A. In PHASE, the letter A sounds A. Then in FACE, the letter C sounds S, like an S. While in PHASE, the letter S sounds Z, like Z. Now, while the E at the end of both letters or both words are silent. So this is the difference between face and phase. So the pastor should have said, God will give you a new phase. And everyone would have, or many people would have understood what he meant by phase. So, can you use phase and face in a sentence? Let me see you drop it down in the comment box. And don't forget to join my WhatsApp group and be a part of our public speaking and also English proficiency practice so that you can get better and we can work together. So, because when we work together, we get better together. Have a nice day and take care of yourself. Bye bye.